hold on. Sound check 1, sound check 2. I think we're good. What's up, guys? How's it going? And a very happy Thursday evening, Friday morning, or Friday afternoon, regardless where you may be, on this wonderful world of planet Earth. Geophat75 is back again, Thursday night action, and that means it's Stream Racer night. Get ready to get yourselves in and win yourself 3 points tonight are going to be given out. And we're going to see if you have what it takes to survive on Stream Racer. If you can make it to the end of the season, it's possible the season will end early and we'll be giving out points for the start of the next season. So I guess we'll find out how that goes. Hope you're doing great tonight. Max rolling in, Diesel rolling in. We're going to be doing practice races until we get our obligatory 6. And then we're going to be launching it forward with it after then. But until then, let's just let the music play. Hey, what's up, Colma? How you doing, Colma? Welcome in. Good to see you. Hope you're doing great tonight. What am I looking for here? I'm looking for Stream Racer. Stream Racer should be here. There it is. You're doing good? Yeah, we're doing pretty good, Colma. Thanks for asking. We're doing pretty solid. Got a few things done today. I assembled a couple pieces. Well, I assembled one piece of furniture and started assembling a second. The second one is the 4th gardening bed I'm going to get going outside. And as soon as those are done, you can prepare yourselves for the beets, the tomatoes, the squash, and what was the 4th one I was going to do? I can never remember. Dang it. You love assembling furniture. Yeah, there you go. Oh, you have 2 big nasty weather systems hitting New Zealand. That's not good, Max. Yikes. Well, stock up beforehand. Make sure you got a generator. Make sure you got fuel for your generator. Make sure you got batteries. You got a light source. Make sure you have, you know, the basics, food and water. That's obvious that you should have. But energy is the most important thing I've read. The key to survival is energy. Well, one of the keys to survival is energy, because, like, you know, you need to be able to have heat. You need to be able to have, you know, cooling, that type of stuff. Yeah, especially with a hammer and nails, Diesel. There you go. All right, guys, go ahead and join in when you're ready. You have been since the massive earthquakes. When were the massive earthquakes in New Zealand, Max? That was 2011, I do believe, wasn't it? It was the Christchurch earthquake, and it killed 185 people, dude. Wow. That's insane. And it was a 6.3. Yeah, that's a big one. How long did that one last? Let's see. And was there a tidal wave? I guess that's the next one. Question I would have. But yeah, that's scary. You had no water or sewage for 6 weeks. Yep. When we had the Northridge quake in 1994, I do believe, and we had to like stay at. I wasn't even there. I was in Las Vegas on vacation at the time with my dad, and we came back, checked on my mom, went immediately to the place of business my dad had, and just like worked for like 12 hours straight trying to get things cleaned up and organized. It was insane, dude. It was crazy. And then, like, you know, the next day, same thing. It was nuts. All right, good luck, guys. Diesel in the lead. Colma and Max behind here. They make it up. These bots bot back here. I like how you chose the microchip paint job for the D's bots. Very nicely done, Diesel. Classy. Yeah, those are things to stock up on. Energy, water. Water more important than food, believe it or not. Unless you have like some sort of renewable resource, like if you live near a river and you have a still, but even then, you would have to be very close to the river to make it worth it for that aspect. Like, I live near a river, but it's still like a mile and a half away, so unless I have a vehicle going to and from the river, I wouldn't be able to do anything about it. Bulma in the lead with a cone, Diesel pushing from behind. And my car currently in third, D's bots in fourth, Max in the rear with the gear. Colma still holding on in front though. Diesel trying to get around, but he's locked onto the bumper of Colma. Let's see if he can get around this time. Nope, the cone actually just got more centered. Here we go. Diesel was able to get through that time. And he's going to surge ahead for this one. Colma's going to try and hit the boost, but it's not going to be good enough. He's going to have to wait for this jump, which Diesel has already blown the coop out of. It might weirdly help out Colma here, because he might not get a too rough of a jump here. See, just like that. See, he was able to get back on track, and that's what I'm talking about. Having the cone there actually kind of saved Colma and got him into first, and then he's going to boost again. That's a... I would say that was an ill-advised boost there, because now Diesel's going to retake the lead. Yes. But nearly done. And a good try on all accounts. Colma flipping out as he passes through in second. Max coming through with the bronze. Oh my gosh, what just happened? Did somebody just raid? Why did my screen just explode? Did somebody just come in? I missed it. I missed it completely. Do I have streamer bot on? Oh, JR did. Oh, welcome in, JR. Okay, you scared me, JR. Okay, no worries. I was worried that my raid alerts weren't working. Okay, well, thanks for coming in. Okay. Yeah, there is no sound on the raid if the raid is less than, I think I have it set at 3 people or less. There's no sound. I forget what my settings are. Okay, here we go. Good luck, guys. Joining in, and is that 6? It is 6, because we got Rufio, JR, Diesel, Flashdoe, Colma, and Max. Well, now we have 6. That means that the races can officially begin. Here we go, guys. Welcome to Racer Time. Guys, and yes, indeed it is Racer Time. Once again here on Geophat75. So welcome in, guys. It's Thursday night, so all night races going on tonight. We're giving out 3 victory points tonight with 3 heats in a row. So let's go ahead and do it up and see what we got in this one. Let's go ahead and resume the music here and blast it forward. Actually, let's skip to the next track here. We'll try this one out. Some rock music, I think, going on. And let's go ahead and start it up. Good luck, guys. 20 seconds on the clock to get in with JR, Diesel, Flashdoe, Colma, Max, Zenith is here. Welcome in, Zenith. And Rufio. Welcome in. Illusionary Zenith. Why? It used to be Heavenly Zenith. I don't understand, Zenith. Why do you have so many different names? I think that's like the 3rd time I've seen you change your name. Speed Surge is the active. They are currently in 2nd. Diesel off to an early lead. Max, Colma, Zenith, Flashdoe, and others heading through. More mix-ups and mash-ups right there. Rufio in the rear here. Oh, Diesel with a run into some problems right there. That lets JR catch up slightly, and look at Zenith with a nice jump right there. Wow, what was that? Sort of like a sidelong spin out right there that got right into first. That was crazy. That's almost worth a clip right there. How Zenith did that. That was insane. That's going to put Zenith well out in front, although Colma moving up as well, and Max. JR, Flashdoe, and Diesel. Okay, what is this song here, dude? This song is not what I wanted. Here's Zenith. Okay, hold on, guys. I think my frickin' YouTube is screwing up. Oh, that's the problem. I have it on frickin' shuffle, dude. I have it on shuffle. Okay, here we go. This is what I wanted. Okay, Zenith in the lead. Colma currently in 2nd. Flashdoe moving up nicely in 3rd. But after that, it's all over. I don't think anybody's going to catch up to these 3. So I think we're going to focus in on Colma, who's going to try and catch up to Zenith. But there's the finish line. Zenith's going to cross the line. Colma's got the silver. JR in 4th. And that's your 1, 2, and 3. That one was locked down. The minute that Zenith got that crazy turn, you guys saw it, right? His car went up on 2 wheels. and kind of like skidded out in a strange way where he stayed on point. Nice maneuver by JR there at the end to fly forward and take himself way over the stadium. And the first set of points going to go the gold to Zenith, the silver to Colma, and the bronze to Flashdoe. Go. All right, guys, go ahead and get ready to join in for this race number 2 of heat number 1. And we'll get this second one underway right now. Let's start the countdown. 20 seconds on the clock. Let's see what you got. Good to see you all. Hope you guys are getting ready to have yourself a good weekend. Flashdoe, great to see you in here. Hope you're doing fantastic. Colma, great to see you back in action. Max, always in the mix. JR, great to see you back. We'll have to check out your stream at some point, JR. Have not had a chance to do that yet. The problem is I don't have like a lot of time to go on Twitch during the day. During the day is when I'm usually getting my like real life stuff done and just plus relaxing a bit, to be honest. Kind of doing both of those things. But I will get into some Twitch after work streams sometimes, whether it's Primus streaming or Zelda or CryptoNat, you know, depending what you're in the mood for. Others as well. Nice speed, good maneuvers. Max holding on here to second place. Whoa, what was that? Max with a sidelong diagonal maneuver there. Neko Chiba! What's up, Neko? Good to see you, Neko. How are you doing? Redeeming the redemption. Neko has arrived on the scene. Good to see you, Neko. Rufio rounding the corner. Zenith as well. That is true, Colma. Neko Chiba. That's Neko Chiba's voice and her art. She made it for me for the channel, and therefore she has her own redemption. Neko does some pretty cool artwork, so if you guys ever need to get some artwork done, hit her up. She can do it. She's been doing it for years and years. She's always been, you know, doing that. This is even prior to the days of AI. So, whoa, Zenith weaving and wobbling and spinning and tumbling in midair and landing. Wow. So it's going to be Colma, Max, and Rufio, your 1, 2, and 3 on this one. This song reminds me of like a Castlevania song, doesn't it? Doesn't this sound like kind of like Castlevania a little bit? Good job by Colma to grab the gold on that one though. Max with the silver and Rufio with the bronze. Nicely done. Let's go on to race number 3 of heat number 1, and we'll find out right now. Maybe somebody's going to take it right now and grab themselves a victory point. We'll see. The scores as they stand are as follows. Colma at 6, Zenith at 4, Max at 2, Flashdo and Rufio at 1. Feel free to get in and get this one going on. Now we're up to 10 racers in because Army is here. Welcome in, Army. Good to see you. I love your picture, by the way, Army. I like the Cubs jersey you got on with the kitty. That's fantastic. Neko Chiba is in. Blackwings89, welcome to the stream. Good to see you. Let's go ahead and start the countdown and get yourselves in. Let's see if you have what it takes to get in for this one and possibly win the race. First place gold is worth 4, second place silver is worth 2, third place bronze is worth 1. And the first to reach 8 points will receive the victory. We're going to do that 3 times tonight. So this is race number 3 of heat number 1. So good luck, guys, as we get underway. Chaos wheel in effect. Tiny cars is activated. And flying forward is Zenith, landing on the side. But look at JR spinning and weaving and moving. And that tiny car gets him a good angle to cut through this one. And then the massive explosion goes off. What the heck happened there? Massive explosion. Massive detonation. Holy moly. That was crazy. I don't even know who did that. That's the only problem with this chat bar. JR and Colma in the lead. I think I'm going to have to just switch back to the normal chat because I'm not seeing Twitch messages in it. There we go. We'll go ahead and get this one out of here for now. Switch back to normal. It's not like I really have any viewers on YouTube anyway. We are live on both Twitch and YouTube right now, but it's kind of unnecessary for me to view YouTube chat. Blackwings spinning around the corner here and maintaining position in first. Army currently in second. Colma in third, but Max in the mix also in fourth. These cars are going to race around the corner here and we'll see how they get on. JR moving up as well. Speeding around, staying on point. JR, Flashdo, and Rufio. There's a big leap for both Colma and Blackwings, and Blackwings lands on the outer edge, so does Colma. Both of them are going to be reset at just about the same time. Max nearly got through. He's going to get reset. JR currently in fourth place. So here we go. This is the final stretch here. Colma ever so slightly ahead, and he's going to cross the line, and honestly, it would not have mattered. Even if Blackwings got through in first place, Colma was already at 6 points from the past 2 races, so Colma was going to win it anyway. But with that gold, Colma seals the deal and is our first victory point winner of the night. We got 2 more to give out tonight, and that's coming up next. Let's see if we can get the scores here and add Colma on there at the top. There we go. Congrats, Colma, on the first win of the night, taking down the victory. First place gold goes to you. Blackwings, though, grabs the silver, and Max with the bronze. Everyone else to follow, and get ready, guys, because it's race number 1 of heat number 2 coming up next. I'm using this playlist here because it is copyright free, supposedly. You know what happened yesterday? Let me tell you a story. You know when Max redeems his redemption and we get like the Queen song Flash Gordon, and also when somebody redeemed Who Let the Dogs Out? Do you know YouTube flagged me for those two? Just those tiny clips. Just those tiny clips. So ridiculous. So I actually watched, a video about it, and apparently here's what YouTube's policy is. They get 500 hours of content per minute uploaded to their site. So there's not enough people to do that, obviously. So what they do is they just harshly, and I mean harshly, regulate with their automation. Their automation is like just AI goes in there, scans every live stream, and just goes to town. So everyone say hi to the YouTube bots right now who are watching our stream. Or don't. They don't deserve it. Yeah. Nice, Army. All right. All right, here we go. We are out and we are underway. Diesel currently in the lead. Blackwings was in second, but he got spun out off the edge and now runs into Nekochiba. My car right behind Diesel, but my car's not eligible for points, so Zenith moves up. And then Rufio, they're both going to get reset. So Diesel's still in the lead here, but he's got to get through this area where there's a bunch of barriers here. And Army's going to move up right behind Diesel and flip him out. And then they're both going to crash off the edge. And now we got another one. Who redeemed all that? Oh, it's Blackwings that did it. And Diesel is blasted up into the sky. Unbelievable. Ridiculous. Thank you, Blackwings, for the redemptions right there, I gotta say. I mean, nobody else is gonna thank you, but this is a tight cut race. And I understand how it is. Trying to do what you can to maintain a victory here. Zenith in the lead. Who's in second here? Army is in second. And then Diesel in third. But Blackwings is encroaching in fourth place, but was encroaching and then goes flipping off the edge. So a chance there to do it, but not in the cards, it looks like. Army coming down the ramp right now, still maintaining position in second. There is the finish line, and I think Zenith has got it in the proverbial bag here. We'll see how it goes. Army and Zenith, Diesel though, slamming and blamming into each other. It's going to come down to these two. And what's going to happen here? Is Army or Zenith going to get blasted here? No, actually, neither of them were affected by the boom. So luckily for them two, they were unaffected. Nekochiba is going to spin around and make her way forward, maintaining position, and is going to get into fourth place. Pretty much almost in fourth place. JR actually surges in and gets ahead. Nekochiba's gonna, I think, get reset here. There she goes, and she's in. Here comes Blackwings now. Forward and through. Max getting himself some gasoline for his troubles. Flashdo and Rufio not gonna make it, I don't think. Not enough time left. Maybe with a boost, Flashdo can make it. And there you have it. Zenith with the gold, Army with the silver, Diesel with the bronze. And there you go. Colma, you weren't even in the race. Colma, you forgot to get in. I don't see you on the list. It's okay, we'll get you in for the next one. You were in? I don't understand why it didn't even show you. Okay, well, let's go ahead and mark these scores down. We got Zenith, Army, and Diesel. You're 1, 2, and 3. Head to the next one and get this one going on. Oh, 3 of you didn't finish. I see. Ouch. Well, there you have it. We're down, we're in, and we're in effect, ready to race and ready to get this one going on. Good luck to you, one and all. Look, and what's it? Mousy! Mousy here. Mousy, I swear I was thinking about you today, Mousy. I was just thinking about you. I was like, I haven't seen Mousy in a while. And I was wondering how you're doing, Mousy. Great to see you. Welcome in. Thank you, Mousy, for the redemption. Appreciate you so much. And welcome in. Hope you're doing great tonight. Hope you're doing great, Mousy. Oh, you hit the 1K follower threshold. Congratulations, Mousy. Congratulations. That's really good. That's fantastic. Good for you. Oh, hey. Black Wings, thank you for the follow. Appreciate that very much. Thanks for coming in, y'all. Guys, give Mousy a follow if you're not following Mousy. She is also streaming on Twitch. And she's got a lot of good content over there. So give her a follow. Try to see who else we got here that is a streamer. JR, apparently. How long have you been streaming for, JR? Did you just start? I think we talked about this before. But nice maneuvers there. Everyone's speeding forward, and Colma flying forward like a maniac. What a maneuver there by Colma. But strangely enough, even though he got forward in first there, it wasn't enough to hold on. Rufio and JR get forward a little bit quicker. Black Wings also in the mix, hitting boost and trying to get... Oh, that's the worst. I hate that area there. But Zenith gives Black Wings a helpful boost from behind, so it's not going to be the end of the world for Black Wings. But JR definitely got through that one the fastest. And Mousy moving up as well. So it's JR, Colma, and Mousy. With Zenith right behind. JR flying off the edge here, hitting the boost and trying to get through. Mousy's going to squeeze, almost squeezed forward. And then does actually squeeze forward to get in right behind Zenith. That's who we currently got. Let's go ahead and zoom out a bit. You guys can see where your cars are at on this wild track. This is a wild one. Army is a new streamer as well. Okay, good. So JR and Army, new streamers as well. So if you guys want to check them out, give them follows as well. I guess I could consider myself a veteran streamer at this point. My 10-year stream anniversary is coming up this October. I started in... I want to say I started in 2017 though. So, but maybe it was 2016. I don't know. But anyway. It's crazy. And Beth is here. Beth remembers me. We used to go into Barbarossa's stream before that. When he was streaming Elite Dangerous. Elite Dangerous was the game that really got me into Twitch, and that game came out December 2014. And I think I started streaming a couple years after that. Good to see you, Beth. Hope you're doing good tonight. Outside is terrifying as usual. I know, it always is. Just get your groceries delivered and stay inside. That's what I do for the most part. I don't like to go out. I'm somebody I like to go out like once a week. Once a week for social. Twice a week if one of the times I have to go out is to like run errands. You know, obviously running errands. Do that up. So yeah, twice a week is about all I want to do. There's JR maneuvering forward and dropping through and dropping in. Wow. He plastered himself into the ramp there, so that's where he's going to stop, but that's good enough. It's good enough to get the gold. And let's see who's coming in next. We got Army moving up and pushes JR through. So it's Army with the silver, Diesel with the bronze. Oh, yeah, will of course work. You know, I agree 100%. Unless you have a work-at-home job. If anybody actually has a lead on a work-at-home job that is W-2, I would be interested, because I looked into that data annotation work-at-home job where it's like you just evaluate AI responses and you try and do them, but they have a weird way of paying you. Like, you sign up for a project and then you have to submit like how much work you've done for the project. It's like, I don't know if I want to do that, man. I don't know. I have to look into it more. It seems weird. I mean, it's what turned me off. JR with the gold, Army with the silver, and Diesel with the bronze. That's your 1, 2, and 3. JR, Army, and Diesel. And the scores now are as follows. Zenith, JR, and Army all at 4, and Diesel at 2. Let's go to the next one. Okay, we need to skip that one. Okay, I like this one. The name of this song is Fried Chicken. Fried Chicken! Diesel, you know what I like to have on the side with my fried chicken, don't you? I like mashed potatoes and cream corn. That's right. Here we go, guys. Good luck. 11 racers in. I love cream corn too, Colma. I know. I'm saying. it's Diesel makes fun of it because it's kind of like an old person food. But you know what? It's good. Look up this one, guys. Look up corn pudding instead. It is a variation of creamed corn, and it's actually much better. It takes some work. You actually use corn and cream corn to make it, well, obviously, but it's very good, and it's an amazing thing that goes with turkey or chicken. You will not be sad if you make corn pudding sometime. It's not meant as a dessert. It is meant as a side dish, but it's kind of like cornbread, but softer and a little bit sweeter. It's just really good. They even have jalapeno versions if you're a spicy type. I know I talked about it already, guys, but speaking of spice, if any of you have had a chance to try I don't know how old of a restaurant it is, but this fast food place, Houston Hot Chicken, they are competing with like Popeyes and Dave's Hot Chicken. Oh my goodness. A blast up in the air, and Max is sent flying. Way out of bounds and way up in the air. Max is going to have to come all the way back down. Rufio and JR battling here. Rufio slams into JR, and this is going to be a very tight one for the end here. Oh my goodness. The barrier stops JR. Then I thought it was Rufio, but then the barrier stops Rufio, and JR squeezes through for the gold. Rufio with the silver, and Diesel with the bronze, as everyone else makes their way through for this one. JR, Rupio, and Diesel. And already, just like that, that is our second victory. That is our second victory point given out for the night. This time it goes to JR, who was previously at 4 points. Bags himself another one right here. But let's get him up on the board. Okay, there we go. Okay, I think... Why are these songs so... Okay, let's just go to an actual playlist. I was hoping... I was like, oh, look, it's 2 hours of copyright-free music. Nope. We'll go with this. All right, there we go. Now we're online, now we're in effect, and now we have nothing to worry about. Race number 1 of Heat, number 3 about to come out next. JR taking the gold on that one and the second victory point for the evening. Let's go ahead and slide that up there. Oh, wait a minute. Look at that. JR was already on the board. I missed that completely, so let's go ahead and delete that name. And instead, just add a point at the bottom. There we go. Okay, so now we're set. JR now tied with Flashdough and Sensei at 2. Brew at 1. And Colma at 1 for season 89. Let's start it up, guys. Race number 1 of Heat number 3. We're flying through them tonight. I like it. I'll tell you what, if this one ends before 8:45 p.m., actually, if it ends before 9 p.m., we will do a 4th heat. A bonus heat if we finish before 9 p.m. Pacific time. I'm not sure what time that is for you all. But good luck, guys. 11 racers in and ready to go. It's Neko Chiba, it's Army, it's Diesel, JR, Rupio, Hillbilly Jim. Great to see you, Hillbilly Jim. Flashdough, Colma, Zenith, Black Wings, and I missed the last person. It faded away too quickly there. Speed Surge is out and online. Max maneuvering forward and smashing his way right around those cones there. Colma currently in second, but has picked up a cone. And look at Neko Chiba. Nice maneuver there from Neko. She's going to get reset. But overall, that was a pretty good maneuver there. My car moves up and actually helps Colma by letting him shed the cone. And how is everyone going to get through here? Through this area here. More explosions all over the place. Rufio this time and others are blasted up into the air big time, and that's going to hand it to Max and Colma to maneuver forward. The only two that weren't affected, Max and Colma. Blackwing, thank you very much for those booms and those bits. Appreciate that. I didn't say so before. Keeping it fun, keeping it real. Max is in first, but he's picked up a dolly stuck to the front of his truck. That's going to have serious consequences, except so is Colma, and Army did for a second, and then my car had it as well. So Colma gets rid of his and then leaves it behind and then gives it to Army. That's crazy. It's just crazy talk what's going on right now. Colma back in the second place. Moving up in third is Zenith and Army. So there's Max hitting the boost, and he sheds it just in time, but he does go off the edge. So it is going to let Colma try and maneuver forward. He hits the boost just a second too late. Therefore, gets stuck on the edge And here comes someone we haven't seen for a while. Has been quiet all these races. It's Flashdough moving up nicely, trying to chase down Zenith, who has gone off of the edge. But look at this. Look at this maneuver, trying to get around. I like that maneuver there from Zenith. That might actually pay off in dividends for Zenith. He's going to cross the line. He's going to make his way through. And with the hacks, Zenith knows what to do. Gets right through with the golden victory. A nice maneuver there from Zenith. Army flies right through for the silver. Flashdough with the bronze, and there you have it. Your 1, 2, and 3 are in. It's Zenith, it's Army, and it's Flashdough. Great maneuvers there from Zenith, hitting the boost at a crazy time to go flying around the ramp and getting through. It paid off, and Army gets the silver, Flashdough with the bronze. Let's head into the next one and get this one going on, guys. Race number 2 of heat number 3 coming up right now. Take a quick look at something real quick here. On side. Very interesting. Looking at the Stream Racers Discord right now. Very interesting. Okay. All right, let's get it going on, guys. 10 racers in for heat number 3, race number 2. Let's get it going on. Black Wings, Army, Hillbilly Jim, Neko, JR, Colma, Diesel, Rufio, Flashdough, Max, and joining at the last second is Zenith to make it 11. Let's get it going on. I don't know if any of you guys are members of the Discord on Stream Racer. I'm a member, but I don't really go there very often. I happen to pop in on occasion and see if there's anything new going on with the game, because it is a very fun game. I really wish there were more games like this. But even if there isn't, even if this is the only game, I'm glad that they are continuing to support it, and hope that they're going to continue to expand upon it, possibly more mechanics and things like that. But what they've done so far has been pretty cool. I do like this game overall better than Marbles, although Marbles is widely more popular. That game is insane how popular it is. But no, I do like this game more better for the gameplay. And another explosion here, and this time it's Rufio again, blasted up into the air. And he's not going to be coming down anytime soon. However, Black Wings picked up a cone, and Max has moved up behind, and now JR moving up as well. So we got a three-way pass through here. Can Max get around the outside corner? He's just barely clipping the edge, and he does get through, and so does JR. And so does Flashdough. But they all go over the edge, and look at this. It pays off for Black Wings, but there's something wrong with his car, and he can't get forward and through. And therefore, it is going to be Flashdough, Max, and JR all jumping and leaping, with JR, I think, getting through the best. And I say that, but then look, it's Black Wings back in first again, and hits the boost to finish it off for the golden victory. Unbelievable. Ridiculous. JR with the silver, Flashdough with the bronze. And after all of that craziness comes to a close. Here's Colma here, Where the fuck is Colma? I don't know, Colma. You're in the rear with the gear, man. It's all right. Coming up is Hillbilly Jim and Diesel to really finish it off here and bring it home. They're both going to get through, get themselves some extra gasoline. And that is very true. Flying right into your screen is Diesel. Hillbilly Jim crosses the line and takes it down. Blackwings in with the gold, JR with the silver, and Flashdoe with the bronze. Your 1, 2, and 3, and that was race number 2. Let's get those copied down. It's Flashdoe's second bronze. So the scores are as follows: Zenith and Blackwings at 4. Army, JR, and Flashdoe at 2. Mousy is back in, ready to go and in action. You had to walk the doggos. Welcome back, Mousy. And make coffee. Yeah, absolutely. Oh man, see, you said the word coffee, now I want coffee. Dang it. I'm so, when it comes to food and drinks, guys, I am super suggestive. What the fuck is the word? You know what I mean. Easily influenced. Let's go. Starting the countdown right now. 10 racers in. Get yourselves in if you want to get in for this one. 12 seconds. Let's go. Brew is here. What's up, Brew? Good to see you. Hope you're doing excellent this evening. We are currently on heat number 3, race number 3. Max with an early boost here. Blackwings as well. And we're going to get the Tiny Cars modifier. Max is going to... What is wrong with the Max's car? He's going backwards. And then finally turns around the right way. That's crazy. Flashdoe in the mix. But Blackwings back in front. There's Colma. Max gets spun around in a 360 by Diesel, but maintains position here in 3rd place with Diesel in 2nd. Blackwings way out in front though. And it's Blackwings race to lose here. Here's Diesel dropping down. Max in 3rd. JR in 4th. Flashdoe. Yeah, I think they modify the cars, Max. I think that the cars' stats change over time. I think that's one thing I do think would be nice, is just a little blurb next to each car saying what it's good at, what it's bad at. Maybe some like influence changes, you know, because it is pretty different on a jump, for example, between having the Indy car versus having, say, the tractor. It's like night and day difference. So the cars actually do have different stats and abilities. Oh, they used to have the car stats, but they took it down. Yeah, I think that would be good if they brought that back. Even if people don't like it. That was a nice maneuver there by JR. Actually slammed by Max and got through and got into 3rd place. Diesel still in crossing the line into 2nd. So Blackwings, Diesel, and JR just ahead of Flashdoe as they bounce down, bounce ahead, and bounce through. Blackwings got this one, and does that end it? Check the score here. It definitely does. Black Wings was already at 4, and a second gold means Black Wings is on the board. And you guys are flying through these races tonight. We're going to have a fourth heat, special fourth heat right now. Black Wings on the board now. There you have it. Taking this one down in first place with the gold is Black Wings. Diesel with the silver. JR with the bronze. And you guys are really killing it tonight with lots of time to spare. 8:30 p.m. only right now. We're racing until 9 o'clock. So let's go to the next one. And this is going to be race number 1 of heat number 4. Heat number 4. Yeah, I don't know. It would be not maybe if we could find out like some of the changes that they made, then you could adjust your strategy. But I don't know if there's a really much overall strategy of the game. I mean, sometimes it's just having the right car at the right race, or just being lucky, you know? I'd say there's a tiny measure of skill to this game, but even then, luck will overcome it. And we're in with 12 racers now because Beth is in, and 13 because Sensei is here. So 13 racers in and ready to go. Good luck, guys. Race number 1 of heat number 4 right now. 14 racers in with Hillbilly Jim. Blasting off and blasting ahead is everyone else trying to get through. And look at this, Diesel's blasted absolutely backwards. Max is blasted way up in the air. And Colma is going to be in first place as he gets the best end of that blast right there. Smashing, mashing, and making his way forward is Black Wings right behind Colma. So the blast actually works for Black Wing as well as Army for a moment, but then Army's car goes off the side of a ditch. So Mousy and Rupio move up and are fighting for the bronze. Colma still in the lead with Black Wings right behind. We'll go ahead and zoom out a bit and see how you guys get on this one. Nice maneuver there for Black Wings. Gonna land with a perfect landing there. But Rufio's gotten into first. Colma right behind in second. Then it's Black Wings. Then it's Mousy, Neko Chiba, and Beth doing good jobs to catch up. And we're gonna see how all these cars get on up here in first place. There's Rufio and Colma. Black Wings, Mousy, Neko, Beth, Brew in a distant 7th. Back here in front is Mousy, who surged ahead right in, and so is Neko Chiba. So look at them two. Maneuver on through, somehow get ahead of Colma, but there's a lot of race left. There's a lot of race left. This track does just continue to go on and on. It is definitely an endurance race. For the moment, though, Mousy maneuvering pretty nicely here. Colma gets into second ahead of Neko. And Colma's car is slightly faster than Mousy's, so a chance here. Mousy has done a good job to avoid those barricades, though. We are getting close now to the final stretch. Mousie's going to round this turn. Got one more switch point right here. And Mousie continuing to chug ahead. And survive. Max in dead last. Unbelievable. Wait, no, is Max in dead last? I can't even tell. Thought he was. But here is Mousie. Neko Chiba has gotten back into second ahead of Colma. So I think that is first and second for these two. We got to zoom in on third place, though, because this is the battle. Right here. Colma, Beth, and Brew maneuvering their way forward, trying to speed around and get through this one. They're all in the same car, so no particular advantage, aside from Colma, who's slightly ahead of the other two. Brew lands on top of Beth, and Beth gets a good angle and gets right into the position that she needs to be to try and get through, and does it. Beth in with the bronze. That is a trifecta of femme fatale in first, second, and third, with Mousie, Neko Chiba, and Beth taking this one down. Sensei and Rupio to bring it home, and there it is. This time it is Mousie with the gold getting in first place, Neko with the silver in second, and Beth taking down the bronze in third. Well played. Let's go on to the next one. Scores are as follows now. Zenith, Black Wings, and Mousie all at 4. Army, JR, Neko, and Flashdo at 2. Beth at 1. This is race number 4 of heat number 4. We are flying through these races tonight. Wait, does that sound right? Confusing myself now. No, I'm confusing myself. Hold on. That is not right. That was race number 1, wasn't it? Yeah, that was race number 1 of heat number 4. Sorry, Army. I'm losing it. I'm going too fast here. I'm going too fast. I gotta slow down. My brain doesn't work this quickly. Okay, that was race number 1 of heat number 4. Yeah, I didn't delete the old scores off my list. Okay. All right, we're good now. We're set. Let's go. So ignore what I said about those scores just now. It is just Mousie, Neko, and Beth with points on the board right now. Guys, and here we go. Chaos Wheel moving forward and in effect. It's tiny cars again. It kind of loves giving the tiny cars tonight. Focus in on Hillbilly Jim for a minute, who hasn't gotten much love this evening at all from the racer gods. To be fair, he is in that crazy tractor that usually is so squirrely that it's hit or miss on what it's going to do at any given time. But look at that, a nice jump there for Mousy. Diesel in first. Neko Chiba and Max were in second. Flashdo moves into second. Neko trying to get back on track. Gets T-boned by Beth. And it's going to be Hillbilly Jim and Brew. Look at Brew, glued to the back of this portion. And look at this insanity. Look how high up in the air. What was that boom? Look how high up this boom was. It sent everyone into orbit pretty much. That's going to reset pretty much anyone who was not reset there. Is going to be in first place and is easily going to take it. And that would be Max and I think Rufio, the only two that weren't boomed. Well, and Hillbilly Jim, but Max is already going to finish the race right now, and that's going to be so crazy because that might. Well, Max has got to get out of these barricades, but if he does get through, the timer might run out before anyone else is able to finish. He got forward so fast. Currently in second is Flashdo, and how far back is Flashdo? We'll see. I don't know. That was a crazy maneuver right there, and I don't know what happened, but yeah, I don't think anybody is going to finish this race except for Max. Way too far back is everyone. Flashdo is currently in second. Everyone else, how much farther back do they have to go? Yeah, no chance. No chance at all. This race is coming to a close, and there's only going to be one winner. It's Max. Max got blasted so hard that he got blasted right into the finish line. That's exactly what happened there. Well, there's the finish line right now. I may have spoken too soon. It's possible Flashdo can get it. Not much time left. 14, 13, 12 seconds. He got through the barricades. He's going to take the big leap, and he does get through. Unbelievable. Flashdo does it. Surviving with 4 seconds left to survive and get the silver. Max with the gold, Flashdo with the silver, and that was a nice catch up right there for Flashdo to survive that one. Unbelievable. Very nice, Flashdo. I didn't think you were going to do it. I didn't think anybody was going to get through and do it after Max got through that quick. And that was a massive blast, by the way, from Blackwings. That's how it was done. A 500-bit blast that blasted all the cars so hard that, yeah, way up in the air. Good luck, guys. Here we go. Getting ready to get forward and get through. This is going to be race number 3 of heat number 4. And this might be the final heat of the night. I think it will be. But because we've had 12 racers, there also is going to be a game giveaway as well. So we'll have a one race giveaway at the end. We're still at 14 racers in the queue right now. So good luck, guys. Here we go. You had to do a big one, Blackwings. Thank you, Blackwings. That was amazing. Appreciate that. Love the chaos that's being added to these races right here. And we are off. Diesel off to an early start. Sensei hitting the boost, but it's up and it's slippery start. So extra problems here. Max was in first. Blackwing's back in first. Max has got himself a cone, and everyone trying to push Max forward. And Hillbilly Jim might be the one to do it, and he does. Max helps out Hillbilly Jim, or the other way around. Hillbilly Jim helps out Max. Mousy picks up a cone, gets rid of it. And Mousy is back on track and now in first place. Good job by Mousy to hold on here and in first place. JR and Blackwings currently in second and third. Go ahead and zoom out here and we'll see how everyone gets on through this one. See where your cars are at. Flashdo now moves into third ahead of JR, and so does Zenith. Just barely, almost does. In last place is Brew, and I was going to say Mousy has pretty much got this, but look at this. She had picked up a cone, and Black Wings moves up and takes first place, but he does get rid of the cone that Mousy was carrying. So Mousy now in second and trying to retake position. Sensei, Flashdo, and Army all competing here for the bronze as they make their way forward. Trying to get forward and trying to get through. Twisting down and turning around. Black Wings. Sensei flies forward into second. A nice maneuver there, but he gets teetered on the edge. And that's going to be a tough one for Sensei to recover from after that. Good try, though. Black Wings, Mousy. Army has put a little bit of distance and is now pretty much solidly in third place. Black Wings runs into the obstacle, so does Mousy, and Army does get through. So Army now threatening for second. It's going to be dueling it out with Mousy. We're going to see on this speedway right here. And look at him go. Stay focused in on them because it's at the final portion here. I think Black Wings has got the gold, but the battle here, Mousy and Army. Army and Mousy, Mousy and Army. They're trying to make forward through. Army slightly faster, but Mousy holds on, stays in front, and bags the silver on this race. Army's going to hold on for the bronze. Zenith flies into your screen. Sensei and Hillbilly Jim moving up. Bulma. Neko. And Rufio. Crosses the line, and so does Diesel. And there is your 1, 2, and 3. It is Black Wings in with the gold, Mousy with the silver, Army with the bronze. And there you go. There is the scores, and here is how they lie right now. Mousy at 6, Max and Black Wings at 4, Neko Chiba and Flashdo at 2, Beth and Army at 1. So let's get it going on for the next one. Yeah, Black Wings, thanks for being here. Great having a newcomer in the race, and hope you come back too. We do Stream Racer every Thursday. We also do marbles at the end of every stream, Monday through Wednesday. If you guys aren't familiar with my schedule, it's Monday through Thursday. Monday is movie night. Let's watch movies, old movies, on Twitch. Tuesday is, typically some science fiction games. Wednesday we do Jackbox. And Thursday is Stream Racer. Oh, I'm glad you're enjoying it, Black Wings. Yeah, I've been doing this for quite a while on Thursdays now. How long, guys? Like 6 months anyway. Been doing Stream Racer. And I'm very happy to have found it, because I was looking for another game to play that was interactive, but not Jackbox. Jackbox can be... I can only stand Jackbox once a week, guys. I have to admit. Let's go ahead and go to the next race. Here we go. Good luck, guys. Yeah, come on in on Wednesdays for Jackbox if you are so inclined. We have a good community here of good folks, and we play some good games. So if you like it, come on in. Everyone here is pretty friendly for the most part. I can't think of any bad eggs that we have in the group. But Black Wings maneuvering forward here. Tiny Cars yet again. Spinning around and stays on point. Zenith is in second, but my car is really being annoying to Zenith right now. I don't know why, but really trying to bounce him out, and does so. That lets Brew move up, and Brew shoves Zenith off the track and then gets into second, albeit with a good landing too. But Brew is going to be solidified in second place pretty well there. Black Wings in first place, doing his solid level best to stay in first. Brew moving up to challenge. So is Zenith. Looking pretty good there is Black Wings, getting out of that one. And Rufio moves up and gets into second, but JR hits the boost, and now he's in third. So it looks like it's Black Wings, Brew, and JR, with Rufio right behind. Rufio now hits the boost on a nice straightaway, and I'll tell you what, if he hadn't run into that obstacle right there, Rufio would have been possibly in second place catching up to Brew, but that obstacle there slammed right into, well, he slammed right into it, and it slowed him down by a good margin, kind of similar to that one happening right there. But look at the good job Brew has done to get through. And looking here at last place, there's Beth. And what happened to Beth's car? Well, she's got a piece of debris stuck to the front, and that's what's been slowing Beth down. Fortunately, you can't tell some of the time. We'll go ahead and see how the rest of these cars are getting through here. Brew out in front by a good portion here. And Rufio in second now. Army or Black Wings in third? It's Army in third and Black Wings. But a good jump there for Black Wings. Let's see if this pays off. It's way up in the air, hits the boost right as he was on that ramp. He's going to get a landing right down. And that is going to get Black Wings into third, so that paid off for Black Wings, that boost right there. Brew still way out in front. Rufio in second. Black Wings in third. JR and Army are in contention. Diesel, Hillbilly Jim, Colma, Flash Doe, Zenith, Neko Chiba, Max, and Sensei all still have a chance. Lots of straightaways here. Gotta possibly use the boost at the right time. Got a big mashup right there. And did Rufio get into second place? I think he did. Rufio in second. Look at this. Hillbilly Jim moves up into third. And another explosion here. And this time it's my car, Rufio, and I don't even know who else got blasted up in the air. And that's too bad for Rufio, because I think he was in second. No, not any longer. Now it's Diesel in second place. Hillbilly Jim in third. JR in, well, was in fourth. Brew's pretty much got this locked down though, so we're not worried about first place. He's so far in front, he can just kind of relax there. And I think Hillbilly Jim is actually going to get through in second place in that crazy tractor. He's going to have the enough space and distance, and he's just got enough speed in that tractor to hold out for this one. So Diesel currently in third. I say Rupia with a chance, but then he's not through. So this one pretty much is over. It's Brew. It's Hillbilly Jim. And it's going to be Diesel, and that's going to be your 1, 2, and 3 on that long race. That was a total endurance race right there. To get this one finished off, Rupio 2 times in a row there. I was going to say actually 3 times in a row. Ran into obstacles and then got boomed. So couldn't win for losing on that one. Sometimes the luck is not with you. Whether it's the boom or the obstacle after a well-timed boost, you know, sometimes it just doesn't play out how you would like. And there it is, Brew taking the golden victory on that one. Hillbilly Jim with the silver, and Diesel with the bronze. And now we can read the scores as Mousy at 6, Max, Blackwings, and Brew at 4, Neko, Flashdoe, and Hillbilly Jim at 2, Beth, Army, and Diesel at 1. So odds are this is going to finish it out tonight, possibly for this one, because someone might win it here. Let me look at the scores, actually. Yeah, maybe not. Still lots of racers could finish and not close this one out. So get yourselves in if you haven't gotten in already, because 20 seconds on the clock is going to start ticking right now for the final victory point given out tonight on Season 89. JR, Flashdoe, or Sensei could win it all with one more victory point, and then the season will reset. Fast and Furious is how we're running them tonight. Super speed and super action. Low gravity is in effect. And Brew's going to float his way around. And actually for Max, that low gravity might have paid off for him. It's going to squeeze right through that portion right there. Maybe that might be the truck's advantage. Handle low gravity better. We'll see. Brew currently in second. Flashdoe in third. Bulma, JR, and Diesel now moving up as the low gravity has ended. Bulma with a nice use of the boost, but actually it almost worked out for him. Max still up here in first place. Brew is behind. Bruce seeking another gold here would give him the win. So I like Bruce's ideas here. He's going to have to catch up to Max though. And for the moment, he is stuck on the side of the road. So not doing it as of yet. Max holding him off nicely. Neko Chiba and Blackwings moving up as well. Max already has the finish line in his sights, and I think he's got it. Up down to this jump, see if he gets a good one to make sure he recovers. And see Max get some points here. He's back on track. It's over. Brew going for a nice landing. He will run into the side. So here's a chance here for JR, Diesel, or Neko Chiba. They got to get a perfect jump, though. Neko's looks really nice, though. Excellent landing there by Neko. So a chance here for Neko to take over Brew's position, but I think Brew is just a little bit too far ahead and will cross anyway for the silver. Neko in with the bronze, and there you have it. It's Max, it's Brew, and it's Neko Chiba. You're 1, 2, and 3. And that is a point. Holy cow, Max, I missed it. I didn't see that Max was already at 4 points. Thank you for saying that, Max. I would have missed that. There's a lot of names on the board tonight. And that is Max's second gold. Max is on the board. Congratulations to Max. I feel like he deserved that. I feel like Max deserved that. He's been putting up with a lot lately in Stream Racer. His luck has not been online so much, and it's good to see him back in action. So congratulations, on the board and now tied with Black Wings and Colma and Brew. So there you have it. That's your four-way tie for second place. Second, first it's Sensei, Flashto, and JR, a three-way tie for first place. So we're going to do one more race right now just for a quick giveaway, and then we're going to call it right there, guys. So good luck. First place and first place only gets tonight's giveaway, barring any craziness. Let's see here. What game are we going to give away? Okay, it's good to see that a lot of these games were taken off the list. This one tonight is going to be okay, this looks pretty cool. We're giving away System Shock, the System Shock remake. This was a iconic game from back in the day, and it was remade. So here it is, guys, a $40 Steam key value right now. System Shock coming up right now. Yeah, System Shock. Is Boom welcome in this race, or is it a clean race? Anything goes, Black Wings. It's part of the game. Boom is part of the game, so if you want to do it, feel free. $40 Steam key value right now for System Shock. Let's go. Fire it up, and good luck, guys. We got Mousy, we got Hillbilly Jim, we got Rufio, Sensei, Diesel, Neko Chiba, Flashto, Black Wings, Colma, and JR, and Zenith in at the top. You just have to be a follower to win the prize, guys. You don't have to be a subscriber, but you just have to be a follower of the channel. That's all. And I think all you guys are at this point. Here we go. Yeah, I've heard a lot about System Shock. I've never actually played it. But these games, all these games given away by Hillbilly Jim, guys, and I know I keep saying it again and again, but like, it's all courtesy of him, and there he is in second place behind Diesel. Thank you once again, Hillbilly Jim, for all these wonderful Steam keys that are being given away on the channel. I've been trying to give away a little bit more than usual because A lot of them have been backpiling up, and I feel like you're kind of sick of it, sick of posting them, you know what I mean, and keeping track, so I'm just trying to get rid of them at this point. Diesel in the lead. Black Wings and Hillbilly Jim moving forward. Neko Chiba in the mix as well. JR and Rufio. Good speed, good maneuvers. And hitting the boost in good timing order there. And there is a big boom right there from somebody. Blashdo is blasted. But Diesel was unaffected by that boom. And therefore, Diesel's going to be in good position here. The only slight problem for Diesel is he has picked up a cone. But Black Wings is in second place, trying to veer around. But it doesn't matter, it's over. That cone came right off of Diesel's front, and he is going to be the winner of tonight's game giveaway. Nicely done by Diesel. Well played by Black Wings with that boom getting in second. The boom is pure randomness, who it affects and who it doesn't affect. It could have easily affected Diesel right there and sent him over the edge. But alas, it was not meant to be. Diesel takes down tonight's game giveaway. Well played and well done. As everyone else surges through this race, picking up gasoline, adding to their totals in Stream Racer. And great job, guys. Thank you all for joining tonight. I hope you had fun. I hope you guys are getting ready to have yourselves a great weekend. We got one more day, Friday for us, but I know for some of you it's Friday already. And congrats to Diesel there. So, well done. Oh yeah, that's right, Neko. All right, you guys. Thank you so much once again for being here. Great having you all in the stream. Come on back anytime you like.
Diabetes.
Come on back for some diabetes. Come on back any Thursday night you want to. And we'll do some more Stream Racer. But yeah, come by on other days of the week too if you'd like to do other things. And we'll it was good having you all here. So much appreciation to you guys. Thank you guys very much. We're gonna send a raid over to Zelda if she's streaming right now, so stick around if you want to, and I'll catch you guys on Monday. On the flip side, thank you, Sensei. Thank you guys for all the redeems. Talk to you all soon. And peace out.
I don't like DDs, so I wouldn't fight for it, but they gave it to me. I was looking at it yesterday. Cat Raid! Hey, Max Flashheart, Black Wings, how you doing, Geophat? Good to see you, friend. What ship am I in? The Binna. The BA Binna. It's a Blue Archive ship. How you doing? How was the stream? Did we get a shout out for our friend Geophat? Hello, Nico, Chiba, Koma. Don't know that one? It's fair. There we go.
The M Colonna is a clone.
Playing some marbles there. You were Stream Racer. What were we up to tonight? That's how you end, right? That's not what you're doing the whole time, was it? That's really sweet. Geophat is honestly just the biggest sweetheart. If you guys are looking for a really nice streamer, Geophat's super nice. Full stream racer. Aw, love that. All night races on Thursday tonight. Well, I hope you had fun. You have a lovely community. Welcome in, guys. I know not all of you play Warship.